बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सातकैन एजुकेशन सर्विसेज, क्लास 9, सब्जेक्ट केमिस्ट्री, चैप्टर नंबर 9, एसिड बेसेस एंड सॉल्ट, बुक पेज नंबर 139-140, सेशन नंबर 1। Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope that you all will be fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today we will start chapter 9. It is acids, bases and salts. First of all, we will see what are acids, bases and salts. By the 15th century, chemists recognized a group of substances which had sour taste. Those are called acids. In Latin, acidus means sour. They also recognized another group of substances which had bitter taste, and they were used as cleaning agents called bases. In the 16th century, it was recognized that bases react with acids to destroy or neutralize them, forming an ionic compound called salt. Now, this is the introduction. What are acids, bases, and salts? Nearly all fruits and foods contain acids. Lemons, oranges, grapefruits contain citric acid. All citrus fruits contain large amount of ascorbic acid, C6H8O6 or vitamin C. Ascorbic acid also acts as an antioxidant. Apples contain malic acid. The souring of milk produces lactic acid. Butter on rancidity gives butyric acid. The extract of vinegar is called acetic acid. Chemists prepare large quantities of important industrial acids. They are manufactured from minerals and they are known as inorganic acids or more commonly mineral acids. For example, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid and phosphoric acid. The most important is sulfuric acid, H2SO4. The consumption of H2SO4 is an index of civilization and prosperity of a country. The important acid for making explosives and fertilizers is nitric acid, and HCl is used as cleaning agent. Here is a chart which shows how we use acids in our daily life. What are bases and what are the uses of bases in our daily life? There are several substances found in almost every home called bases. Household ammonia, NH3 ammonia plus H2O solution. It is a common cleaning agent. Lye is a commercial. NaOH, sodium hydroxide. It is a common name as lye. It is used for cleaning sink drains. Lime water is a solution of calcium hydroxide. Milk of magnesia, MgOH2, is used as an antiacid, laxative and an antidote when strong acids are swallowed. Now, what are salts? An ionic compound produced by neutralization between acid and base having positive and negative ions is called salt. Salts are not only neutral, they may behave like acids or bases. So, many substances were grouped into one of the three classes, and that are acids, bases and salts. Now here are some physical properties of acids. Acids have a sour taste. Vinegar gives the taste of acetic acid. And lemons and other citrus fruits contain citric acid. Number 2, acids turn blue litmus to red. Number 3, colorless phenolphthalein remains colorless in acids. Number 4, methyl orange changes its color from orange to reddish or pink. Now here, what are phenolphthalein and methyl orange? These two are indicators. And what is litmus paper? Litmus paper, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. These three are indicators. And they show that our substance is acidic or base when we dip them, when we put them in our acid or base. They change the color of the substance. For example, methyl orange, in acid it gives red color and in base it gives yellow color. Phenolphthalein, in acid it remains colorless, and if we put some drops of phenolphthalein in base, it will give pink or red color. And our litmus paper, in acid it gives red color. The red litmus remains red color. And if we put red litmus in base, it turns blue. It will become blue. So we can say that this substance is acid or base by viewing the color of the substance. Number 5, acids are electrolytes. Their aqueous solutions conduct electricity. Number 6, concentrated acids destroy fabrics, skin and human and plant tissue, etc. Now here are some chemical properties of acids. Acids react with bases, non-metals, metals, carbonates and bicarbonates. Some of their chemical properties are these. First of all, neutralization reaction. Acids react with bases to form water, and this reaction is called neutralization. HCl plus NaOH, they produce NaCl, salt plus water H2O. Reaction with metal oxides and hydroxides. Hydroxides, it means base. Metal oxides and hydroxide react with acid to form salt and water, like neutralization. Ferric oxide plus sulfuric acid H2SO4. They produces ferrous sulfate plus water. Reaction with metals. Dilute acid reacts with certain metals such as zinc, magnesium and ferrous to produce hydrogen gas. For example, hydrochloric acid reacts with zinc to produce H2 gas. It will react with carbonates and bicarbonates. Acid react with carbonates and bicarbonate salts to produce carbon dioxide gas. Na2CO3, sodium carbonate plus HCl, it produces sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Some physical properties of bases. It means that how you can determine that it is a base. Bases have bitter taste and have slippery or soapy touch. When we put a red litmus into a base solution substance, it will become blue. Blue color shows that our substance is base. Now colorless phenolphthalein. I have told you that phenolphthalein is an indicator and it shows whether our substance is acid or base. Colorless phenolphthalein changes into red or pink in base. In same way, methyl orange also is an indicator and it changes its color from orange to yellow if we put methyl orange in base. Bases are electrolytes. it means that their aqueous solutions conduct electricity. Concentrated base can destroy fabric, skin, and human or plant tissue. You have listened word alkali. What is alkali? Water soluble bases are also called alkalis. Sodium hydroxide NaOH, potassium hydroxide KOH. We can use word alkali for base. Dissociation of acids and bases. We can say that acids and bases can dissociate their ions when they dissolve in water or aqueous solution. And you can determine how strong an acid or base could be and how weak an acid and base could be on dissociation of their ions. Now, what is the strength of acid and base? The strength of an acid and base depends on dissociation into ions. Higher the power of dissociation, ionization, greater will be the strength and vice versa. Strong acid, it means strong electrolyte. An acid which ionizes dissociates completely into ions. That means it produces large number of hydrogen ions in aqueous solution and it is called strong acid. They are also called strong electrolytes. For example, HCl, HNO3 and H2SO4 sulfuric acid, HNO3 nitric acid, HCl hydrochloric acid. They are the most common examples of strong acids because they ionizes completely in water. They dissociate their ions completely. They break into their ions completely when they dissolve in water. They are also called mineral acids. What are weak acids? Weak electrolytes. An acid which ionizes partially into ions. It means that it produces very small number of hydrogen ions in aqueous solution. So it is called weak acid. It is also called weak electrolyte. For example, H2CO3, carbonic acid, CH3COOH, acetic acid, HCOOH, formic acid, and COOH, taking twice, 2H2O. It is called oxalic acid. Strong base, strong electrolyte. A base which dissociates or ionizes completely into ions. That means it produces large number of hydroxyl ions, OH negative, in aqueous solution is called strong base. For example, sodium hydroxide, sodium, potassium hydroxide, KOH, calcium hydroxide, CaOH, taking twice, are the best examples of strong base. They are also called strong electrolytes. Weak base, weak electrolytes. A base which ionizes partially into ions. It means that it produces very small number of hydroxyl ions in aqueous solution, so it is called weak base. For example, ammonium hydroxide, aluminium hydroxide. These are called weak bases because they do not dissociate into ions completely when they dissolved in water. They are also called weak electrolytes. Now here is your homework. Question number 1. Write the definitions of acids, bases and salts. Write physical properties of acid and bases. Question number 2. Explain dissociation of acids and bases. What are strong and weak acids and bases? Learn and write these questions in your copy. First of all, fill up the index. Then do this work neatly in your copy. I hope it will help you understand the concepts. Okay student, thank you. Allah Hafiz.